Welcome aboard, sailors. I'm Captain Punkin, and I'm hungry for some Horizon Zero Dawn. I do believe this is the last quest, the looming shadow. Hades intends to use the spire to transmit a resurrection signal, calling millions of buried war machines from their graves. When the time comes, Aloy must stand against the shadow, but she will not fight alone. Alright, here we go. Off to the Palace of the Sun. There he is up there. Asaram merchants. Oh, they are skilled in terms of material things. Oh. There's a book beside him. Founding of Meridian. Here you go, for anyone interested in reading this. Quick book. There we go. It's actually quite a long read. Got a few good paragraphs there. Anywho, on to the main event.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then
Dude, your heart was broken. It's okay.
As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Alright, there's a few people that we get to talk to before the whole thing goes down. Ooh, it's kind of an object. Hold on. Another book. The Chronicles of the Sun Kings. Okay. And then Avad the Liberator. Okay. Avad's tale has yet to be told, it appears. Excuse me.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Alright, now let's see here. Rest before the final battle. Let's see. There's quite a few people you can actually talk to. Let's see here. See, this is the rest before the final battle. That when you hit this, the final battle starts. So there's two things that we can check: preparations at the spire and preparations at the ridge. For this, I'm going to go ahead and teleport down here to the campfire because I don't want to take that long ass elevator. And the loading screen is shorter than that stupid elevator, so that's where we're going. That's what we're using. Fresh water. You gotta love it. Let's see.
Would you like to buy something today?
There's the spire over there, and here's the ridge. Yeah. Good old Meridian Village. A little bit different from the city. Humbler. Simpler. Makes me think of my home.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course. The Sun King's
Isn't
grown
that a
too
little...
soft. Too much Oseram
Nothing.
influenced the palace. Out with it, woman. What's he thinking, letting dirt
Forget
on
I
me?
said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
Okay, and this is
shiny.
Teb.
Very shiny.
Hang on. Let me try something. Is Teb is the guy that made our the original outfit, the more brave outfit. I want to see if he'll respond to it. Hang on.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Okay, so let's talk to him.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work, keeping the city safe.
Why the hell do they whisper like that? I mean, seriously, they get so quiet. Like they think if they start talking out loud, that the monsters will come and get them. This is not Outlast. You could shout as loud as you could, and most of these machines would ignore you.
Applied to the city guard the other day.
For Pete's sake.
Little Huntress, you
Ah,
called,
Vanessa.
so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not a town
Simple.
crier.
Simplicity can pave way to strength. I believe there should be another one. Ah, yes, there we are.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Yeah, look at this sucker. It's freaking huge.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow. Range is good. Try the next.
They're a little unique, but damn, they hit hard. The hardest hitting weapon in the game, I would say. Multiple explosive projectiles. Well, that was weird. Apparently they're also magnetic. Yeah, those are basically grenades. Okay, now we just have
You think you'll kill in the battle, Luther?
one more.
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so
What?
cheerful.
Cheerful. Oh, man. Yeah, you want to check everyone out and just to see who you've gathered, because the people who are gathered here, we've been building up for this the entire game. It's part of what I meant when I said every single wait, hold on. Okay. There's that way, but that just leads over here to Fatal Inheritance. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a few missions we haven't done, but we've done all the main ones. Okay. There we go. Looking for these steps. It's important to check out how to get up here. And this path is just a bit faster. You can feel this calmness. That's the presence of death, by the way. And this is the spire. Ain't it a beaut? It's a big-ass radio antenna of the highest quality. Broadcast range unknown.
Greetings,
Varl.
Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Yeah. Okay, that's all about Varl over there. Let's see. Who else is here?
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you You seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Yeah, Sona's rather predictable. Wait a second, is that sucker floating? No, okay, it's just a rendering issue. Like, we got flying saucers up here. I bet it's hiding a spaceship. See? It's still a... Oh, wait, no, it's not.
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's... big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
Hoo, 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 hoo.